Welcome to the Akashic Library.
All right, let's jump right in. You know how people are always telling you to just let go of something you really, really want? It's kind of confusing advice, right? Because there's this super fine line between letting go with a sense of trust and just straight up giving up because you're scared. They can look almost the same from the outside, but believe me, the energy behind them, totally different. The results, night and day. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to break it all down so you can see that difference crystal clear.
So that brings us to the big question, right? What is the real difference between detaching and just giving up? It's a game changer. And I promise, by the time we're done here, you're not only going to know the answer, but you'll have a whole new way to think about going after what you want.
Okay, so it all boils down to this one simple but massive idea. The difference between wanting something and needing it. And trust me, this isn't just playing with words. It's a total shift in your energy, in your emotions. Really, it's the key that unlocks this whole concept.
And this phrase right here, this is basically the magic mantra for it all. I want it, but I don't need it. When you can say that and really feel it, it means your happiness, your worth, your feeling of being okay. None of that is hanging on whether you get this one thing. You're not making your self-worth conditional on the outcome.
So first, let's talk about the awesome side of this, the power of detachment. And I want to be clear, this doesn't mean you become some cold, emotionless robot who doesn't care. Not at all. It's about going after your goals from this place of calm, solid confidence, a place of peace. It is, seriously, one of the most powerful mindsets you can have.
And here's the thing you've got to get about detachment. It's not passive, it's super active. You're still going for your goal, but you're doing it with this deep down certainty, this faith that you're going to get this or something even better. See the difference? Your happiness isn't sitting in a waiting room until the goal arrives. You're already happy. You're already whole, right here, right now.
Just think about the vibe for a second. When you need something, you get needy, right? You start chasing it. And what happens when you chase something? It runs. That desperate, clingy energy literally pushes what you want away from you. Detachment, it just gets rid of that desperate chase entirely.
So what does this actually look like day to day? Well, you hold the vision. You keep that picture of what you want front and center. You take aligned action. And that's key. It's not panicked, frantic action. It's the steps that just feel right. You move forward with certainty and faith. And maybe the most important part, you feel the feeling of having it now. Why? Because you know you're already complete, even without it.
Okay, now let's flip the coin over and look at its opposite, giving up. And this is not a peaceful, Zen-like release. No way. This is a decision that comes from a place where fear and doubt are in the driver's seat. It's you trying to protect yourself because, deep down, you expect things to go wrong.
So while detachment is all about faith, giving up is all about disbelief. It's that moment you decide, you know what, this just isn't going to happen for me. And that single thought just grinds everything to a halt. You stop trying, not because you're at peace, but because you're trying to avoid the sting of disappointment.
You can see the downward spiral pretty clearly, right? It all starts with that disbelief, the idea that it's impossible. That thought immediately leads to inaction. You just stop. And what's driving that? It's fear. It's you trying to avoid getting hurt. So what do? You pull back. You disconnect from your own dream just to build a wall against the potential pain.
All right, now for the main event. Let's put these two mindsets side by side. I think when you see them laid out like this, the difference becomes so clear. This is where the light bulb really goes on. So check this out. It couldn't be clearer. Look at the core belief. For detachment, it's certainty. I'll get this or something better. For giving up, it's pure disbelief. This is impossible. Now, the emotional driver. Detachment is fueled by faith. Giving up, fueled by fear. How about the approach to action? Detachment leads to that calm, aligned action we talked about. Giving up leads to, well, nothing, inaction. And then there's the big one, your relationship to the outcome. With detachment, you have freedom. The outcome doesn't own you. With giving up, it's all about avoidance. You're just running from potential pain.
So, what's the secret sauce here? What's the one thing that makes this whole detachment mindset even possible? It's actually a pretty simple but really profound truth about who you already are.
Here it is. This is the whole foundation. You are already whole. That's it. You're not broken. You're not missing a piece that this goal is going to magically fill. You are a complete person right now who is simply choosing to create a new experience.
And that feeling of being whole already, is what gives you the power to genuinely say, I want it, but I don't need it. Because it's true. Your sense of being whole isn't at risk here.
Your value as a person isn't on the negotiating table. You're coming at this from a place of abundance, not a place of lack.
And when you can really live from that place, the result is, well, it's freedom. Real freedom. The outcome suddenly loses its power over you. It doesn't get to decide if you're happy. It doesn't get to decide if you're worthy. You can go after anything you want without that desperate energy because you know you are not defined by it. So I'm going to leave you with a question to chew on. Just really sit with this for a second. If you knew deep in your bones that you were already whole, that the outcome had absolutely no power over you, what amazing, scary, beautiful thing would you go after then?
True connection requires the ability to let go, not the desperation to hold on. Next, discover the doorway fear provides in Fear as a Portal.